How y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen? Back with another hot one. There's been a reported hanging in Mississippi. Another death, another African American casualty. But check this out. This lady was 29 years old, 3 kids. One of them was still an infant. And she was found hanging from a tree behind an abandoned house. Let's get it. First of all, the number one topic of discussion should be the police chief that's in this county by the name of R. Brackney. A Caucasian woman. What she look like, one? Do you know this woman didn't even want to hold a press conference on this case? This woman didn't. They tried to interview this woman. She did not answer no questions about this. Boy, if you tell me lynching is legal lynching in Mississippi, it's legalized. Get at it. And I know how certain things go. I know how somebody could have been paid to do that. This is the black neighborhood. This woman was behind this house hanging from a tree at least 3 days. So that means ain't nobody walking. The dope fiends ain't back there behind the house. I'm saying, boy, like I say, I'm not going to even specify on the killing. It's the aftermath. Another police chief. That this one here don't even want to ask questions. She don't even want to ask. Don't even talk to her about that hanging. We ain't even investigating. They literally ain't investigating. You know what they saying? Fuck you niggas. Excuse my French. They saying fuck you niggas. Look here, y'all can rile about Nolan Wells all you want to. But guess what? The police ain't even questioning them white boys. They ain't questioning them. They ain't even questioning them. They ain't even questioning them white boys. I mean, they finna get away with that murder. You can have Benjamin Crump. I just don't understand how Benjamin Crump is letting these folks, they getting away with it. The police chief that was there when Nolan Wells' body was retrieved. Before they pulled that body out the water, he said no foul play. You know what that told me right there? And it coincides with this case, with this young black lady. The police chief got full range. I bet they living good down there. All the police chiefs in Mississippi, I know they living good. Well, we need John Ledbetter. Man, could you put a picture of your house and residence on YouTube so we all can see how good you're doing? I mean, it goes deep. It's right. Legalized lynching goes deep. Here's a quote from the city councilman, Kenneth Stokes. Oh, we need to have arrests as soon as yesterday. Well, Mr. Stokes, that comment make me think you in with this, right? Because newsflash, Them people, they allege all three of them people on them boats where Nolan Wells was at. Ain't now one of them people, ain't nobody been questioned. And you got the feds supposed to moved in. And ain't nobody been questioned. So what are you seeing, Mr. Stokes? You saying that it should be an arrest yesterday. Man, we got a case right down now. We got another case right down now where a whole gang of people. How you miss a whole gang of people? Well, Mr. Stokes, a participant in the city councilman, he said it should be an arrest like yesterday. Like they need to find out. Man, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, man. I don't know what organization you with, but I actually see right now is black people are helping the white people kill black people. I'm gonna say it again. Black people in Mississippi is helping the white people kill black people. Why would the city council say that? Where was you at, Mr. Stokes, when Nolan was pulled out the water? But all of a sudden, this black lady get hung behind a tree. We can't say they ain't even the police chief. She ain't even saying foul play. She just ain't gonna ask no questions. But I'm saying why we ain't where the protesting come in at right here. Like, that's in a black neighborhood. I ain't saying that, she could have been unalive due to her own kind. But, I mean, black people don't kill black people by hanging them. Black people don't do that. I think that's the worst, that's the most disrespectful way to die. By hanging. I don't think nobody, we'll shoot each other. We'll beat each other to death. We'll shoot each other. We'll throw each other out of buildings, but we won't hang each other. Nah, we ain't gonna do that. And y'all notice that? When is the last time you had a black on black crime where one black hung another black? Say this shit. Hey man, you can't make this shit up, man. Like, but then that's the trickery for white people. Cause look, if the white people say, well, look here, we gonna pay this nigga to go hang some, man, we don't even, it done got to where AI so diabolical that man, we don't even know if she really existed. They just threw a name out there. They interviewed some people that ain't seen nothing. The woman's body been up there for 3 days. It ain't like the whole house was surrounded with wooded area. It's easy to walk by. Y'all in this black neighborhood ain't no dolphins. Everybody driving cars. Get the fuck out of here, man. Everybody ain't got a car in that town, man. Somebody walking to the store. Somebody walking. But allegedly, they say she was hanging from a tree. And been up there for some days. I just can't believe this city councilman, Mr. Kenneth Stokes. Man, you got to be senile or your hearing done went bad. Both at the same time. Nolan Wells, man, them folks, man, Nolan Wells throat missing. You ain't asking for somebody to be arrested. We got it's so much evidence in the Nolan Wells case. It's unbelievable. Nobody ain't been not arrested, just questioned. I can tell you why though. I can tell you why they ain't been questioned. Cause guess what? If they open the door for one agency to question them, they gonna open the door for another agent to question them. And guess what? Their story is gonna still be conflicted because it's the time, everything. It's no way you can match it up. But at the same time, guess what? It ain't just them boys going to jail. I'm starting with the police chief, John Ledbetter. I'm moving on to the coroner. Yeah. Now it's gonna be some real heads rolling down here behind that. That's why they gotta leave it alone. That's why they leaving it alone, man. They ain't finna arrest now one of them boys. Them boys done got away with that. Them boys done got away with that. And everybody in Mississippi ought to be on point. Like them white folks saying, well, we don't give a damn about y'all can bring the all these different type of coats. Y'all can bring all these protesters, the Shiites and the Israelites and the niggerites. Yeah, you can bring all them people down there. Them white folks showing you with this woman hanging. Man, they don't give a damn about that shit. The only thing they understand is violence. That's the only thing they understand, man. I bet you it'd be some reporting then. I bet that police chief will get to answering questions then. Yeah. But guess what they doing? They say, man, we let them niggas do what they want to do, man. We can kill niggas. They ain't gonna fuck with us. White folks got it in their head that we can kill niggas and niggas still ain't gonna fuck with us. Yeah. That's what's going on right now. And this shit, hey, I just partial Mississippi. This is a big party in Mississippi. This shit going on everywhere. White folks can kill niggas because white folks is saying niggas can kill niggas, but niggas is not gonna fuck with us. So we can kill niggas. Yeah. Just like Rico said and paid in full, man, he told B. Man, niggas get tipped. Man, pull your skirt down, B. Niggas get killed every day. Yeah, they get killed every day. The stand your ground law, it don't apply to us. Racial murders don't apply to us. Yeah. Man, it's a hate crime. How in the hell did Daddy say in a press conference, Nola Well Daddy, I don't think this is racial motivated. Why would you do that? Why? Why would you do that? That's almost like saying there's no way they can get a life sentence. Y'all ain't hip to it? Obama passed that bill. Any racially motivated crime is a life sentence. Man, you could have gave a buku people a life sentence. You see the feds ain't intervening? Man, the feds, what is the feds waiting on? What is they waiting on? But it just, even Daniel Ewing, man. Daniel Irvin down here in Texas, in Dallas. Come on, man, jump. Come on, man, y'all jump in the water. Everybody jumping in waters and shit. And drowning. But these other two clowns didn't drown. The other two get his pants, his clothes. So you mean tell me, hold up. This nigga didn't go, check this out. All three of these cases I'm describing to the public. All these three cases I'm describing to the public. I mean, it's extreme. It's extremeness of circumstantial evidence where you're like, God damn, what do you mean? He took his clothes off before he jumped in the water. Ladies and gentlemen. He took his clothes off to jump in Lake Ray Hubbard. And get the fuck out. Yeah, man, he took his clothes off. I'm saying that to say, I know I can't swim, allegedly, right? I'm taking my clothes off to kill myself. I'm worried about my clothes. I'm finna commit suicide. Why the fuck is I worried about some clothes? Listen to how silly that shit sound, man. They actually telling us this. I'm taking my clothes off to kill myself. So the white boys that was with him, they took his clothes and his phone and took off with him. Because they said, man, we don't want no signs of who even been here with him. Right? They charge him with obstruction of possession, tampering with evidence. That's a misdemeanor, man. He don't call the police. He don't call the fire department. He don't call his parents. He don't turn that phone in. Both of them. And you mean to tell me only charge you can come out of that is with tampering with evidence? God damn. Say, man. Hey, man, it's a true saying now. Slippers count. Like, man, you really got to know your people, man. Like, you really got to know your people, man. Like, ain't nobody, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people don't feel like this is an important time in life. Yes, it is, man. It's very important. Man, Martin Luther King rolling over his grave right now. He rolling over his grave to see how blacks is killing each other at an alarming rate. Man, we got the baby killing pandemic going on. Man, if it's some way possible that AI is creating all these baby killings, man, we in big trouble, man. We in big trouble. Cause let me tell you, people, black folks don't own nothing. We don't own nothing of some significance. We don't own them data centers. We don't own now data center. We don't own now bank. The food chain, we don't own that. Oil, we don't own that. Gas, we don't own that. Man, white folks is playing us so close. Check this out. White folks playing us so close to where, man, they'll let's say, the Shaqs of the world and the Michael Jordans of the world, and you know how some people say, man, you've been stagnated for this long. Guess what? Michael Jordan been doing the same thing for 30-some years. Selling Michael Jordan apparel, little race cars. You know what I'm saying? But he doesn't say, that's how Michael Jordan came up in the game so fast. Because his shoes ain't going to never stop selling. You got Shaq buying in the shit. But it's just, he just putting his name with somebody else shit. You know what I'm saying? He just investing. He just doing a lot of investing. Magic Johnson. You see Magic Johnson couldn't get the full ownership of the Lakers. The black, I forgot the black dude name that tried to buy the Minnesota Vikings. He couldn't buy them because he had to go through a committee. He had to go through the committee. I mean, black folks don't own shit, man. Yeah, white folks all right with, all right, you can get your Benz or a Cyber truck, but, you know, we ain't finna let you go too far. We ain't finna let you get too far, man. Just ask Jerry Jones. We ain't finna let you get too far. You stay, you gonna get some money. Yeah, we gonna get some money, but you ain't finna be no of significance. Yeah. We don't own now one of them docks, the shipyards that's leaving from New York going overseas. Nah, we don't own that. We don't own that. Now, if I'm wrong, please let me know. Please let me know. Yeah, broadcasting. Yeah, Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry. Yeah, that's entertainment. That's always gonna be an entertainment, because you know, even back in the game, you know, we used to dress up. with the clown face. Even though we black, we dress up and put the clown face on. We don't own nothing. But back to this young black lady, this young black mother that just got killed by hanging in a tree. They ain't in no hurry to find out who did it. They ain't in no hurry to get a resolution. They ain't in no hurry. Like, this ought to be an eye opener to parents that got kids. Man, be careful with your kids, man, because right now it's a day. I don't know if some of these people getting paid out, man. That's a whole nother rabbit hole I can go into about that, man. Some of these states are example states, like we can have a killing. Just check out, man. Pay attention to that social media. You know, some of these states you say, damn, man, somebody killing a baby in that state like every other hour. You know, but yeah, this Mississippi, it's just no way of getting around it, man. Like, all the government officials that need to be down, and them folks ain't paying attention to that. They ain't paying attention, man. They saying like, shit, they been lynching niggas. But that's all I got to say for now, man. This was heavy on my mind, man. Especially the city councilman, man, Kenneth Stokes, man. Like, man, where you been at? Nolan Wells just got killed not even a month ago, man. All the nigga. Hey, I want to say this before I leave. I Googled about autopsy report. Google states that not all bodies need to be autopsied, right? I beg to differ. Because we had a case down here in Dallas where a homeless lady got killed. It was a juvenile that shot her. He shot her and came back to look and see his work and got popped. Well, this homeless lady, she had a life at one time. Do you know these people found her mother, her daughter? Her daughter is well and kicking. And her daughter said, I ain't seen my mama in decades. I didn't know where she was at. Now think about it. This woman was homeless. But guess what? They made it their point to find out. They made it a point to find out who her family was. I'm not gonna never forget that. If you say coroners done do autopsies on everybody, they do an autopsy on everybody. They leave undetermined. If they can't find a cause of death, or the people, they can't find none of the people, but that's unlikely. But yeah, I looked that up, and I said Google ain't telling the truth right there. See, I'm one to believe everything you look up on Google, it ain't accurate. Yeah, it ain't accurate. Yeah, it ain't accurate. Cause you gotta have a death certificate. You gotta have a reason to die. It's gotta be a description. Either is not determined, and them under circumstances that I can see them under circumstances are not determined. We can't tell how he died. I can see that. But guess what? We tried to look. We tried. Because guess what? All them niggas in the penitentiary that got these dead bodies, they looking them. They looking them up. These dead bodies they ain't going unnoticed. But this is all I got to say for now, man. Hey, y'all stay safe out there, and man, be aware of your surroundings, cause it's dangerous out here, especially in some states like Mississippi. But y'all take it easy and have a good rest of y'all day. All right, I'm out of.